From the NWTV studios on the campus of Northwestern Oklahoma State University, this is 7 News.
Hello, and thank you for choosing NWTV today. I'm Megan Spray.
And I'm Jaxie Cloud. Here's a look at this week's top headlines. The Northwestern Scholar Ambassadors, or NSA, are a group of high-achieving students who represent the university. Members serve as tour guides, recruiters, and hosts for major campus events like Ranger Preview, Freshman Frenzy, and Family Day. We asked Janie Rempel, a 2-year member, about her experience.
My favorite thing that NSA does is some of the big outreach programs like Ranger Preview and Family Day and Spring Showcase. I think those are my 3 favorite. Family Day has a special spot in my heart because I've been the coordinator for the past 2 years, and I just get to see all of the behind-the-scenes work that goes into those days and weeks leading up to those as well. And we just get to reach so many students and so many families and have a positive impact on them and show them what the Ranger family really is.
We asked Director Ethan Sackett what he thinks makes a great candidate.
Ultimately, it's a service organization. That's our heart of the Northwestern Scholar Ambassadors, is really looking beyond ourselves to reach our campus and our community and anyone that's on our path. And so I think ultimately someone that has a heart to serve and really wants to give their life away into service for others.
If you're interested in applying for NSA, applications are due this Wednesday online or drop it off in Ryerson Hall, room 125.
High school FFA students were recently on Northwestern's Alva campus. They were here to compete in the Division of Agriculture's annual contest. NWTV's Ingrid Maldonado was there.
FFA students from surrounding towns filled Northwestern's campus Tuesday for the Agriculture Department's annual contest.
Today, FFA members are competing in career development events like milk qualities, ag communications, ag mechanics. These contests really help give kids a jump start in maybe some careers they want to do in the future. So it's really nice that Northwestern offers this type of activities for FFA members.
500 FFA students from 31 schools participated in these morning contests, and even some Northwestern agricultural students prepared some of them.
I made the test for animal science, and so for that specifically, it talks about like reproduction in animals, it talks about like byproducts that come from animals, just all things animal science really. And so basically what they'll do is it's a quiz, and they have to go through different rounds, and then it's like a bracket system, and they'll move up from there.
This was a one-day event, so career development events were in the morning, and then in the evening they hosted public speaking events with 200 students entered.
So I think you could ask anybody in this room how important FFA is. So it's the National FFA organization, and its mission is to make a positive difference in the lives of students by developing their potential for premier leadership, personal growth, and career success through agricultural education. So events like this help foster those components of the mission statement. So we try to provide opportunities in this area for our students to do that.
The contest is an annual event held by the Division of Agriculture. The Northwest Oklahoma Concert Series is wrapped up for this year. The King Cabbage Brass Band closed out the series. NWTV's Hadley Weathers went to check it out.
Residents in Alva were treated to a night of live music earlier this week. On March 24th, the King Cabbage Band took the stage at Feller's Family Auditorium, delivering a high-energy performance for local fans.
We love playing these kinds of PACs. The whole community usually shows out pretty hard. It's an honor, honestly, to be featured in a season like this. There's so many options people could bring in to be chosen and booked for this is great. I mean, it's exactly what we want to be doing. So.
The event brought together community members and music lovers from across the area, as well as a special guest appearance by Zan Perkins, Director of Bands at Northwestern.
Saying, hey, I'm the band director, and if there's anybody around that you need to ask for help, like they're ready to help, and I'm a tuba player, and so they were like, oh, you should play with us, and I was like, oh, no. They're like, no, seriously, you should go grab your instrument. It would be awesome to have you play. And so I said, well, don't tempt me with a good time.
A night of music and community spirit that won't soon be forgotten. For more on upcoming events at Fellers Family Auditorium, check out the Northwest Oklahoma Concert Series on Facebook or at Northwestern's website.
Look for next year's Northwest Oklahoma Concert Series to kick off this fall. Summer and fall enrollment is now open at Northwestern. Students can begin meeting with their advisors to plan schedules and enroll in classes for the upcoming semesters. It's encouraged that students schedule appointments with their advisors early to ensure that they get the classes they need and stay on track for graduation. Students can contact their advisor directly or visit the registrar's office for more information about enrollment dates and requirements. The Northwestern cheer team went alongside the Lady Rangers during the GAC tournament at the start of the month. NWTV's Shaylin Pratt talked with the cheer coach and a senior cheerleader about their time in Fort Smith, Arkansas.
Hey you guys, I'm Shaylin Pratt with NWTV 7, and I'm here in Fort Smith, Arkansas for the Great American Conference with the cheer team. I'm currently here with the cheer team's coach, Chloe Rogers. The cheer team came to support the Lady Rangers as they make their journey through the finals of this tournament. How do you think the girls have prepared for cheering someplace that they're not used to, like Arkansas, with other cheerleaders?
I think that it's a little bit different because we don't get to cheer against, not necessarily against, but we don't get to cheer with other cheerleaders in the arena. So I think it's really fun and it's really exciting. It's a little nerve-wracking, but I think cheering at every game they're prepared. You're never really comfortable when you're a cheerleader. So
I then spoke with Reagan Heiner, a senior on the cheer team, who told me a little bit about how she felt supporting the Lady Rangers on their journey.
I love cheering on the Lady Rangers. It's always high energy all the time. I feel like the Lady Rangers always bring the spirit. They're always all the way up here, and it's really easy for us to match their energy because they've always got the energy. So it's awesome. I love it. Cheering at the GAC tournament my senior year, it's really bittersweet. I've only gotten to cheer at 2, which I think we should make it more normal for cheerleaders to go. But it's really bittersweet. This is the last thing I'm ever going to do with the cheer team. So I'm trying to give it my all and do my very best, and I'm trying to encourage my teammates to do the same. And I think they're doing a really good job. So I love it, and I love the Rangers. Go Rangers! We're just on 3, 1, 2, 3, Rangers!
The cheer team is having one final open gym for the semester this Saturday from noon until 3. Those who want to try out to become a Ranger cheerleader must attend this open gym. Tryouts are on May 2nd.
April Fool's Day is here, and that means the pranks are everywhere. We went around campus to ask students and staff about the best prank they've ever pulled or had pulled on them.
The best prank for April Fools that I've ever pulled on anyone was one year my brother and we pulled a prank on our little sister, and she's significantly younger than us, and we pulled a prank on her trying to convince her that she was adopted. It was a successful prank until my mom and dad found out, and then they got really upset. So yeah.
A prank that I pulled for April Fools was a couple of years ago. I played a prank on my dad where I convinced him that I wrecked the car. And while we were doing this, I was freaking out, panicking, trying to play it up. And he was just like, "It's okay, you're fine, I promise." Like, I could hear that he was panicking himself. And I was just like, "Can you do me one favor?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I said, "Can you tell me what day it is?" And then there was 3 seconds of silence, and then he hung up on me.
One time, my dad pulled a prank where he printed out fake Disneyland tickets and gave it to my sister and I on April Fools.
One year, my dad decided to put a prank on us and put saran wrap around the toilet bowl.
All right, so the prank, it happened to me. I was coming home from practice one time, and my TV screen was cracked, and I thought somebody had messed up my TV. But the whole time, my mom had pulled a prank on me, and it was one of the YouTube videos where the screen, it was a fake screen crack. And yeah, she had got me that for April Fools.
On April Fool's Day, I was asleep and my parents came in and I guess I was snoring and they sprayed sour spray in my mouth and I woke up with my mouth all sour.
For April Fool's Day, I told someone I was pregnant.
Some of those stories were pretty hard to top. Whether you're planning a prank or trying to avoid one, just remember to keep it fun and harmless this April Fool's Day. That's a look at this week's headlines.
For more, be sure to follow us on Instagram and Facebook. We'll see you next time.